And good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Welcome. Oh, we don't have guests here. So, good evening, fellow Toastmaster. Welcome to Malang Toastmaster Club online meeting 208, club number 04267871. And before the meeting start, I would like to remind you about meeting rule. Please mute or turn off your microphone if you don't speak. Also, I really encourage all of you to turn on your camera so we can see you smile and enthusiasm. Now, as a club president, I officially open the meeting for tonight. And since we don't have any guests here, so I don't need to introduce about Toastmaster because all of you already know what is Toastmaster is. And I think let's start to give a control to Toastmaster on the meeting, Toastmaster Anna, to start the meeting. So, are you ready, Toastmaster Anna?
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Apri. Hello, everyone. Good evening, my fellow Toastmaster. Welcome to our meeting tonight at Malang Toastmaster meeting. It is 208 meeting. It is nice to have you all here. It is a really wonderful day. Okay. I think our meeting tonight will be very interesting and exciting meeting because of our theme today is very interesting too. It is about Fruit Day. Okay, does any one of you don't like to eat fruit? Yeah, I think almost all of us like fruit, as we know that food is very good for our body and healthy. And fruit does contain some sugar, but it is still healthy option because of full fruit are packed with nutrition and vitamin. And so many people say that fruit is nature best fruit because they are so easy to carry and prepare. So related to our theme today, why do we need to celebrate the Fruit Day? Actually, this is what I really curious about the Fruit Day. So I got from the internet that International Food Day is actually held on the 1st of July. It was first celebrated in 2007 in Berlin, Germany. And then the students came together to share a meal and fruit and the vegetable. And what is the purpose of this event is to create awareness among the children about the importance of the consumption of fruit on regular diet. So it is actually about diet. And to celebrate Fruit Day is to promote healthy eating habit for students. So it is why the fruit is very important for us. Actually, I just want to know what is your favorite fruit? Toastmaster Resita.
I like a lot of fruit actually, but I think my favorite one is strawberry.
Strawberry? Oh. What about you, Mr. Toastmaster Apri?
My favorite food? Probably tomato. I don't think it's fruit or vegetable.
Okay, about Toastmaster Rizdiana?
Mango.
Mango, it is same like me. Mango, yes. As we know, in this my district in Probolinggo, we have a lot of mango, and this November it is like mango party. And this month is like at the end of the party, we don't have mango anymore, right? Mango actually. So it is about fruit. Okay. All right, so today, just as like you saw Toastmaster meeting, we jump into the serious one. We will have 3 items of agenda. The first agenda, we have speech session. We have 2 speakers tonight. They are Toastmaster Apri and Toastmaster Resta. And the second agenda, we have Toastmaster Pipit. A table topic session by Toastmaster Pipit from Pekanbaru Toastmaster, and then the last one is evaluation session. So in this evaluation session, we will learn a lot from the evaluator that will be led by general evaluator for Toastmaster Apri. Does Toastmaster SK ready?
I don't think she ready for now. I think I can introduce the general evaluator team.
Okay, so Toastmaster Apri, time is yours.
Okay, good evening, everyone. And I make a backup for our GE until she came for our meeting. And so, yeah, the job for general evaluator is to evaluate the meeting from beginning to the end and make sure the meeting can run smoothly. And in order to do that, I have a wonderful team who can help me, which is timer, accounter, and a grammarian. And for accounter, we have Toastmaster Raden here. So, Toastmaster Raden, please introduce your role responsibility.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apri. Hi, everyone. As an accountant, I will help speakers to improve your fluency in speakings through noting your lexical pillars, such as you know, yeah, what, and etc. And also noting your non-lexical fillers, such as uh, tongue clicks, like, and so on. And this will be noted during your speech, and I will give my reports in the evaluation session. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Apri.
Okay, thank you for your role introduction, Toastmaster Raden. And now, next we have a grammarian, which is Toastmaster Jasmine. So, please welcome Toastmaster Jasmine to introduce your role responsibility.
I like to be able to share screen, please. So if you do not mind, here is my screen sharing. Okay, just give me a minute and I'll stretch the screen a little bit more. All right, so the theme today, as you know, is fruits. So this will be what I imagined as tropical fruits, which we can easily get around Indonesia. So fresh, if we refer particularly to fruits, then we will have what, as an example here, in a comparison to what is newly obtained from the tree itself, or not from a frozen situation, or even preserved situation. So fresh fruits, which is so easily available and so enjoyable in Indonesia. But this is only if it's pertaining to fruits. There are many other references to the word fresh, so allow me to walk through them with you very quickly. Second to that will be when we said something that is newly used, like fresh evidence in court, or fresh news from the TV, something that you've heard it for the very first time, a brand new thing that could also be considered as fresh. Or something that is newly experienced, like today, for instance. Toastmaster Anna is fresh as a Toastmaster of the meeting today, because it's still very new to the situation. Or as we refer to a young person, we can say, oh, fresh young girl or fresh young boy, or in that situation. Alternatively, we can also talk about being full of energy. Like we say, wow, somebody's feeling fresh today after, as an example, your good night's sleep, or even after a nice, good cold shower, you feel very, very refreshed or feeling fresh. Also, we can refer that to water. So we said fresh water, right? That's also something that we can use. Or in English, usually we say it's a fresh wind, fresh that's coming from in another direction, rather than just saying cool. We can say that it's a fresh kind of wind. Also, informally, we can also say things like this. In UK, usually we will talk about, oh, this is a bit fresh, isn't it? When we get a little bit of cold, chilly air in town. And usually it is rather cold and chilly in London, most likely. Or we can also use a feeling or a taste in your mouth when you use toothbrush, like, oh, that's a fresh, wonderful taste if you buy a minty toothpaste, yes? And the other alternative to the meaning of fresh will be when you've just graduated. Instead of saying, oh, I've just graduated, you can also say, I'm just fresh out of uni. So that could be the other way of saying it. And last but not least, another informal way of using is if somebody's trying to get close to you, you can say, oh, somebody's getting fresh with me. So that could be another way of looking at it. So there are many different ways of using the word fresh. So have a go at it. However you want to use it, use the word as much as you can during your speeches today. And my role will be to evaluate the overall usage of the English language, outstanding words and expressions that we will hear today, and inaccuracies in pronunciation because we want to improve ourselves. So that will be my role for today. All right, back to you, G.
Okay, thank you, our grammarian, Toastmaster Jasmine. And now we have timer, which is me. I have a backup for timer because she cannot come for tonight meeting. So basically, my job as a timer is to track the time for our speaker, double topic, and evaluator. Basically, of you have to finish your speech by a certain time. And for prepared speaker, tonight we have two prepared speaker, and both of them have to finish their speech for 5 until 7 minutes. And for double topics participant, you only have 1 until 2 minutes. And for evaluation, you only have 2 until 3 minutes to give your evaluation. And to help all of you to track the time, I gave a warning signal. First, it will turn from green, you can see here, yellow, and red. Green, that means it's okay for you whether you want to continue or finish your speech. And for speaker, the green background will turn on at minute 5, and for double topic at minute 1, and for evaluator at minute 2. Yellow background, that means it's okay for you whether you want to continue or finish your speech. And for speaker, the yellow background will start at minute 6, and for double topic at 1 minute 30 seconds, and for evaluator at minute 2 minutes 30 seconds. And for the red background, that means you need to be prepared, and I really recommend you to finish your speech as soon as possible, because if the red background turn on, you only have 30 seconds before you overtime. So, and for the speaker, the red background will start at minute 7, and for double topic start at minute 2, and for evaluator at minute 3. So please pay attention to your time, and also don't forget pin my screen if you start delivering your speech. So that's good luck. Okay, back again with me. So yeah, I think that is for my general evaluator introduction, and I hope all my teams can do a really good job for the next meeting. So I will give a control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting to continue our meeting for the next. So please welcome Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Apri. Yeah, as I mentioned before that we will start our meeting. The first meeting agenda is for prepared speech. And after that, we have report from our timer. Actually, maybe I will go. I will be a timer for Toastmasters Apri speech. So don't forget to see me as a timer to remind the time when you should finish your speech. So I would like to call Toastmaster Sarah.
Hello.
Baru Toastmaster as the evaluator from Toastmaster Apri to introduce the speaker. Toastmaster Sarah, time is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Anna. Well, my fellow Toastmaster, our first speaker, Toastmaster Apri, is going to deliver his speech in Pathway Engaging Humor, and the project is Connect with Storytelling. Wow, such an interesting project with the interesting pathway. We're going to have a laugh out loud tonight. I hope so. And within 5 to 7 minutes, Toastmaster Apri will deliver a speech with the title, My Internet Journey. The purpose of the project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. So without further ado, let's welcome Toastmaster Apri, My Internet Journey, Toastmaster Apri.
Okay, before I start, do I sound clear and visible? Okay. Toastmaster and guests. I read an article this morning and I found an interesting fact that by 2022, there are more than 5 billion people using the internet. That is more than half of the world population connected to the internet as we do now. Can you raise your hand or type in the chat box if any of your family or friends have never used the internet before? Maybe not so many, right? I remember when I first time discovered the internet was when I was in high school, when my friend invited me to an internet cafe. Hi bro, have you ever go to internet cafe before? I said, no, because back in 2004, the internet was still new. So after school, we went to an internet cafe together. We were in a small box and that isolated from each other, and each building had one computer. Then my friend started using the computer and typed something on the keyboard, and something comes up on the screen. So every time he enters a keyword in search engine, suddenly a lot of things appear at once, starting from article, picture, and video, depending what you type. For example, if you type a fat cat, then there is a lot of fat cat picture will appear. It's fascinating me because I can find amazing things on the internet. I can watch movies for free. I can make money online. And the best thing is I can stalk my future girlfriend. That's so cool, right? But stalking was not profitable, by the way. So tonight I will share my internet journey and how the internet can help me to advance my career, connect with people, and discover my passion. In order to do that, I need to do some experiments with the internet itself. My first experiment is to do a forex trading back in 2008 after I resigned from my job. As an employer, I think this is the fast way to make money. Can you imagine you can double your money within in just a few hours? And the problem is that I need money to do this kind of stuff. And since I was broke after I resigned from my job, so I borrowed the money from my mother and told her that I used the money for business. And guess what? 1 week later, I lost all my money. I was even poorer than when I started. But I learned one thing, that I must find a way to make money without spending money at all. Moving forward, in 2009, which is a year later, I found a forum site and they were organizing an international graphic design contest. Then I decided to try it because anyone around the world can join the contest for free. And the problem is that I don't have any graphic design skill at all back then. Then I started to read the books about graphic designs, watch video tutorial, and learn how to use graphic design software and join the contest while I was still learning it. As a beginner, within 6 months, I joined more than 100 competition and lost more than 100 competition as well. But I could feel that I was getting better every single time. Finally, after 6 months trying, I won my first contest. Yes. However, since the contest is from another country, I have a payment issue that I must have a credit card to verify my account. And since I don't have it, instead I searched people in the internet to help me. And in the end, I found one. He stole my money and disappeared. Oh no. So I could keep join another contest because in this forum, many contests are held almost every day. And 3 months later, I won the contest again. And this time I got my first client, and I also already fixed my payment issues so that I can pay my debt to my mother and buy stuff that can support my work life until now. The third experiment that I used to do with the internet is become a content creator in 2020. which is still new for me because as a Toastmaster, I need to use my skill that I learned from the community to be applied in real world. Then I start growing my YouTube channel and use my public speaking skill to create a better content, especially for video games. I really love playing video games since I was a little kid, but I have a difficulty to sharing my gaming experience with others because of my lack of communication and self-confidence. After several years of learning how to be a better speaker in Toastmaster community, it's allowed me to make a better presentation, how to make my message more engaging, concise, and clear to my audience. And some of you probably know that the more views you get, you also get some incentive from YouTube monetization. It also inspired me to create a better content along the way. Again, it took me about 2 years and made over 100 crappy videos to reach the millions. And during those 2 years, it also taught me that what kind of content I want to create, discover who is my real audience, and also allow me to improve my video quality. Looking back, it's been a very long and exciting journey for me. And it also taught me that have some passion, consistency, and determination is the key if you want to be successful in online world. I believe internet is something that will change the way people work in the future, as more people can access the internet because it's more affordable, faster, and starting to reach many areas. But it's totally up to you whether to use it for positive or negative things. You can use the internet to spread a fake news, or for entertainment like stalking your future girlfriend or boyfriend, or to use it to advance your career and discover your passion and interest. So, what do you choose? Back to Toastmaster.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Apri, for your speech. It was really interesting speech for tonight. Okay. For the next speaker, for the second speaker, I'm going to call Toastmaster Resita as the second speaker, and I would like to invite Toastmaster Julius from SPC Toastmaster to introduce the speaker. Toastmaster Julius, time is yours.
Thank you, Tom. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster. It's such a fresh day here at Jakarta, and I hope Malang as well. Early on, you all say that it's been a good weather today, right? Tonight, we will listen to a strawberry fan, Toastmaster Resita. She is doing strategy relationship pathways project is using descriptive language. The purpose of the project would be for the member to practice writing a speech with an emphasis on adding language to increase interest and impact. So everybody, with the speech title, What Doesn't Kill You Make You Stronger, Toastmaster Resita, What Doesn't Kill You Make You Stronger.
Is my voice clear? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. Clap your hands if you know that song. It's Stronger by Kelly Clarkson. I sang it because somehow I agree with this one line. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Why, you might ask? Well, let me tell you a bit about me and graduation day. Growing up, my parents made me hate graduation day. In the morning of graduation day, I would laugh and run and sing like other my friends. But it became more and more sad as the sun ran to its resting place in the west. Because I know I will never ever see my friends in my new school. My parents and I live in a small city. So basically, after you graduate elementary school, you will have two options for junior high, one and only option for senior high, and no option at all for college. And that's what other parents did. They sent their children to those schools. What about me? My parents have this peculiar habit of sending their children to somewhere far away, to not stay in the same city for too long. So it happens every time I finish a certain level of education. Ah, you finished elementary already. Okay, go to your aunties, eh? Hey, finish junior high. Good, good. Now go to that city because we have acquaintance there. Hey, finish senior high already. Okay, now go even further so that we cannot see your face. And that's the reason I hate graduation. Because I'll move again to a new place. Somewhere I've never been before. Unfriendly, far away. Just imagine a kid as young as 12 years old have to be separated not just from her parents, but also her best friends. And she had to face it alone. But I never complained. I always being that obedient kid. So I pretend to be strong. I held back my tears that was always about to drop whenever they escort me to the harbor and wave their goodbye. I just repeatedly told myself, everything will be alright, you'll be fine, all is well, all is well. Take a deep breath and look forward. I struggled a lot. It's a new city, new culture, new accent, new strangers. And there was me. It was frightening because I have no one I knew to ask, except for this one loyal uncle that we've always known for since forever, Uncle Google. But still, what if I got lost? What if my friends didn't like me? What if they are bad people and they bullied me? I always started my first day at school with those frightening questions. But voila, I graduated college already without realizing it. Was the thing I scared of actually happen? Well, some yes. I was puzzled about how to find a boarding house. I got lost multiple times and then get late, got in trouble with the teacher and the friends. Not of all of them are kind. But I get past through all of this eventually. Was it getting easier? No at all. It is me who got stronger. The challenge didn't get easier, but I became more and more calm in facing it because I was more prepared and more ready. Those frightening days have made me bloom into someone more independent, more elegant in facing any kind of storms. And from those, I learned that whenever you face something that you're scared of, but you know will benefit you, you will have two options only. The first one is to do it, and the second one is to do it scared. Either way, give it a try. And let yourself flourish into that beautiful flower of the best version of yourself. Lastly, I hope every time you face difficulties, you will always remember this song and sing it to yourself. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean you're lonely when you're alone. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Resita, from your speech. It was really interesting, and just now I know that you have really beautiful voice from the song, and yeah, it is very interesting storytelling, and yeah, that sometimes a new place make us really something like strength, but and worried, but it is that from that all we can learn about something new and that make us more stronger. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Resita. And now I would like to report the time. For Toastmaster Apri, your time is 7 minutes and 15 seconds. And what about Toastmaster Resita?
And for Toastmaster Resista is 6 minutes 36 seconds. Yeah. So I think all of the speaker is under time. So yeah, congratulations.
Okay, right on track. No one is over time. Congratulations. Okay, now we will continue to the next agenda. But before we go to the table topic, it is better to take a photo. Toastmaster Apri?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
So all of you, please turn on your camera so we can take picture together. We have Khalil Halim, Arif, also Iska. I think Iska is have a trouble with connection. So yeah, let's take picture in 2 times, which is free pose and normal pose. I will take picture in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wait a second, I will save first. Okay, the second pose, you can do your crazy things. So 1, 2, 3. All right. Back to Toastmaster of the meeting to continue.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go to the next agenda. It is a table topic session. It is an interesting session because we know that in this session we know how to deal the impromptu speech, and don't forget for our word of the day, it is fresh. Okay, now I will call table topic master, Toastmaster Pipit. Are you ready? Okay, Toastmaster Pipit, the screen is yours.
I hope my voice is clear now, everyone. So, good evening. I'm going to share my screen first. There we go. Can everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Show your thumbs if you can see my screen. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Okay, fellow leaders, welcome to the table topic session. And our theme for today's meeting is Food Day. Okay, first of all, I would like to tell you guys the rules how to play in this table topic session. The first one is everyone in this Toastmaster meeting are welcome to participate, and I encourage everyone to participate in this session. Don't worry and don't be nervous, okay? Because we learn together here in this Toastmaster meeting. And the second one is I will show you some fruits that are common in everyday life, and you can choose one of them that you like. Okay? And I will give you a question or a statement. You have 1 to 2 minutes to deliver your answer or your opinion. And don't forget to pin the timer and use our word of the day. Okay, it's time to begin. Now I've got 7 fruits here. So if you would like to participate, please kindly raise your hand or type your name in the chat box. Okay. Now I'm going to call somebody. Okay. I'm going to start from our counter. You can see there Toastmaster Raden, because I heard before Toastmaster Raden is quite a while not joining Toastmaster meeting. So this is your welcoming. Okay, sir, swipe as a welcome for me to join Toastmaster meeting again. So hi Raden.
Hi, Toastmaster Repeat. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, do you still remember how to do the table topic?
Oh, sure, I do.
Okay, just your favorite food here.
Okay, my favorite one, banana.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, that's great. You get banana. Okay, here's your topic. In your opinion, what are the best fruit to eat in a very hot day? Okay, remember you are in a very hot and sunny day. And what are the best fruit that you want to eat? And give your reason why. Okay, Toastmaster Raden, please indicate once you are ready.
Every time I threw the longest sunny day, I always imagine that I can eat a lot of watermelon. It feels like can fulfill my my imagination that I can have a lot of water and cooling down my body, and also can help me relax during the day. Especially in Indonesia, it's easy to get watermelon. For example, like in my office, I can easily just ask in the cafeteria to get watermelon juice, and directly can get the juice and drink directly after I get, of course. And also another one, when I get to some area, even in the mall as well, the watermelon easy to get, and it is also easy to find, of course. And the watermelon is the best option to me uh, for my drink during the day. That's all from me. Back to you, Dr. Pipit.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Raden. It's a good choice. Watermelon, indeed. I even like even it's in juice, or the fresh one. But I like the fresh one more. Thank you. Okay, now I can imagine that I eat watermelon. Oh my God. Thank you, Toastmaster Raden. Now let's see the next one. I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to call my next participant. Okay, I'm going to call Toastmaster Holilul Halim. Okay, I think it's my first time seeing you. So Toastmaster Holilul, are you there? Okay. Hi, can you turn on your video?
I can turn on my video because my network bandwidth is very low.
Oh, I see. So do you want to join the table topic?
Yes.
Okay, sure. So you can choose the fruit, except banana. Yeah.
Alright, I will choose apple.
Okay, there you go. Here's your question, Toastmaster. I'm sorry. What should I call you, Holilul or Halim?
You can call me Halim.
Okay, Toastmaster Halim. Did you enjoy the same kind of fruit when you were a child? So maybe when you were a child, you like banana, and up until now, you still like banana. That's the example. Did you enjoy the same kind of fruit when you were a child? Please indicate once you are ready.
Alright. when I was a child, I like every fruit. I like to eat every fruit, uh, such as banana or like strawberry, orange. I like every fruit. And when my parents buy fruit from the market, I will eat every fruit that I found in the dining room. And I just want to share a story that I like to eat fruit more than maybe chocolate or anything else that contains sugar because I feel more fresh when I eat fruit. And in addition, there is so many alternative food that made uh, from fruit, just like apple pie or pudding and fruit chip. Then if we don't like to eat fruit directly, we can also make the drink from the fruit as like juice or milkshake or maybe smoothies. I like it so much. When I don't want to eat the fruit directly, I will make maybe food or drink from fruit, and I can enjoy it more than I eat the fruit directly. And uh, we can take the impact from the fruit for our health because fruit is so nutritious and contain many nutrition as like vitamin or mineral and fiber. Indeed, many fruits can be medicine for many disease. Back to Toastmaster Pipit.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Colin. Wow, that's great. You like eating fresh fruit and you are not a picky eater, so you like every fruit. That's amazing. Keep it up, Toastmaster Colin. The healthy life is really great. Thank you. Now we're going to continue to the next participant. I would like to call Toastmaster Arif. Toastmaster Arif, are you there?
Hello, Toastmaster Pipit. Yes,
Hi, can you turn on your video?
course. Wait a minute.
Oh, thank you. Hi. Okay, so your name is Arif, right?
Right.
Oh, or Rudy, maybe. Okay, so Toastmaster Arif, you can choose one of the fruits here.
I think I like banana.
Banana is taken ready. Can you choose another one?
Okay.
Yes, except banana and apple.
Okay. I think I can choose orange.
Orange. Okay, there you go. Toastmaster Arif, do you think that fruits should be eaten before or after a meal? Ah, okay. So some people argue about this topic as well. It's like some people believe that you need to eat fruit before a meal or after a meal, you know. So okay,
Okay.
which opinion do you think is yours?
I think for fruit, we can take before meal. Why? Because apa namanya? The orange we can eat before meal because the orange is I think very ini ya, very fresh and we got the sorry I play if I'm talking English.
It's okay, no worries. Okay, keep going. Okay, why do you think we should eat before the meal? What do you think? Is it because of the nutrition or what?
I think I go back to Toastmaster Pipit.
Okay, it's okay. Nice try, Toastmaster Arif. So you think that we should eat fruit before the meal, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, but you didn't give us the reason why. Because of the vitamins or content of something, why do you think it is best to eat the fruit before the meal?
I only like it. I can.
Oh, because that's your style to eat the fruit before a meal. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Arif. No worries. That's great. Okay, don't worry. In the Toastmaster meeting, just try it. And once you try, you did your best. Okay?
Okay.
There is no failure in Toastmaster meeting. Okay, that's great. And you can try it again in our next meeting. Good job, Toastmaster Arif. Now let's see the next participant. I've got Toastmaster Ishana SK. I don't know how to call your name, but okay. Toastmaster Ishana SK, are you there?
Yes, Toastmaster Rabbit.
Okay, hi.
Here.
Can you turn on your video, please?
I'm so sorry because there is a power failure in the cafe.
Okay.
So I cannot
I think
turn
some
on my camera.
participants get some bad connections today. No worries. So, Toastmaster. Okay, I'm sorry. What should I call you?
You can call me Eska.
Okay, Toastmaster SK, you can choose one of the foods here.
I want to choose avocado.
Okay, nice. Toastmaster SK, what kind of fruit do you enjoy? Wow, okay, it's an easy question. What kind of fruit do you enjoy? You can answer more than one fruit actually. Okay, please indicate once you're ready.
The moment when I hear about the question about what is my favorite food and what is the fruit that I really enjoy the most, I only can think about banana. Why banana? You know, sometimes when I don't have enough time to have a breakfast, usually my mom will give me banana because it's really easy. You can grab it with your hand, and when you want to eat it, you just have to peel the banana skin and then you can eat that up. And then when you eat banana, even though you only eat one full already. And banana also have so many nutrition. And I think it's very important to everyone not to skip their breakfast. And I think banana is good enough and so easy for me when I want to have breakfast. I'm not saying that the other fruit is not that good as banana, but for me, banana is my favorite fruit. And I think that's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Vivit.
Wow, thank you, Toastmaster SK, and thank you for providing the examples and the details as well. Thank you. Okay, but FYI, everyone, okay, we've got two participants who said banana is one of their favorite food today, Toastmaster Raden and Toastmaster SK. FYI that I am a girl who never eat banana because I've got phobia of banana. So when you guys tell us about what the best side of eating banana, I think that's pretty cool, but it still doesn't make me want to eat banana. Okay, thank you everyone. Now let's continue to the next question. We've got 3 more fruits here. Okay. Now I would like to call Toastmaster. What is it, TMC? Okay, so I'm going to call our grammarian, Toastmaster Jasmine. I would like to hear his opinion about the fruit. Okay, now I'm going to. Okay, Toastmaster Jasmine, we've got 3 more fruits: strawberry, grape, or dragon fruit. Which one do you
I'll
choose?
take dragon fruit.
Wow, nice one. Okay, Toastmaster Jasmine, do you think it is important to eat fruits regularly? Wow, such an easy question. Okay, Nail it. Okay, there you go. Toastmaster Jasmine.
Well, what makes it easier for me to answer that question is that I'm vegan. So a large part of my meal or diet would consist of fruits. The other would be vegetables. So as a plant-based eater, you turn over to whatever choices that you have. And being on this side of the world in Asia, fruits is the easiest and the cheapest thing to get and to enjoy for a nutritious meal or for a snack, like in the case of Eska rushing for breakfast. Alternative would be a banana because it's got lots of sugar as well in it, depending on how fresh you want to choose the banana. My choice of fruits would be typically eaten before a meal because it's also for the scientific knowledge of it being processed much earlier in your body, to be digested much earlier in your body compared to processed foods. Now, just because I'm a vegan doesn't mean that I do not eat processed foods, because there are such things as banana chips, right? As we know earlier, or potato chips. They're all made from vegetables or roots and also made into chips and are processed. So those kind of processed foods would be processed or digested in the body much later than if you had eaten a fresh fruit. So for that reason, we would recommend others to eat fruits first, then the processed food for that matter. Well, I also am into a raw vegan food situation. So where possible, I eat fruits raw, not cooked or in a can or made into a apple pie where possible. Not that I do not love apple pies or banana pies. So that's another way to look at it. Raw is still the best because it contains as much nutrient as you can get before it being heated up or being destroyed in the process of cooking. Nevertheless, each and every one of us made our own choices as to how we want to treat our fruits. So if you do like your fruits to be extra sweet, as I know some people do, like when you fry a banana, it becomes much, much sweeter because of the caramelized banana. Otherwise, enjoy them raw and enjoy them natural. That's how I would enjoy it. Thank you.
Wow, nice. Thank you, Toastmaster Jasmine. And oh, that's amazing knowing that you are a vegan. Wow. I think I don't know how to live being a vegan, because I'm really into chicken and beef. I never imagined myself being a vegan, but that's amazing because it's so healthy. Keep it up, Toastmaster Jasmine, and thank you for sharing with us. Okay, next. Wow, I can see Toastmaster Sarah just turned on her video, so I would like to invite her, everyone. And by the way, she is my vice president of education in my club. So Toastmaster Sarah, we've got two more fruits here, strawberry or grapes. So which one do you want?
Grape, right? Grape, yeah.
Yes, great. Okay. Toastmaster Sarah, what would happen to a person if all they ate was fruit? Okay, still related to Toastmaster Jasmine answered before. What would happen to a person if all they ate was fruit? Only fruit. It's not a vegan, see? It's only fruit. So what do you think of Master Sarah?
Okay. Thank you, Table Topic Master. What would happen if someone only eat fruit for their whole life? That was the thought that have ever crossed my mind because I was so desperate in losing my weight. And in one of the Instagram account, I saw that this girl, she looks amazing and fabulous. And she said that, oh, I've been a fruitarian for almost 3 years. The first time I did it, it was like, my body needs adjustment. But believe me, after 1 week, then you will feel the improvement within your skin. Come on, girls. Every time we heard about skin, collagen and everything, it was like, this is the thing that I should do for myself. But then, as a human with logical and we cannot be full, right? We need to search more on the internet. What would happen if I became a fruitarian? The research shown that fruitarian means that you eat only fruits, and most of the fruit that you eat will be raw. Not the raw means that you just got it from the trees, you wash it, and then you eat it by yourself. Not in terms of like juice and everything. Well, remember that fruit consists a lot of glucose. There's no protein. There's no good fat within the fruit, right? Well, our body needs those protein, the good fat, and another minerals, zinc, iron, and everything. The fruit cannot fulfill all of them. So again, you may hear people eat this, but you know what's best for you. So I, at the end, decided, no, fruitarian would never be my choices. Being a vegan, maybe, but not a fruitarian, because from the research and from my own logic, it will bring you no good, because you as a human, normal human being, you need other substances, not only the glucose and the vitamin from the fruits. That's all from me. Back to our table topic, Master.
Oh, nice answer. Thank you, Toastmaster Sarah. Indeed. So every human being, they need a balanced diet, right? Not only from food, from the other meal as well. Thank you. But I remember back then, like when I was in my college, I had, like what you said before, like I had the skin problem. So my face was break out because of the acne, and I was so stressed. And then I read one of the article telling me that if you want to have a clear skin, you need to have an apple diet. So for 3 days, I eat only apple, like 2 or 3 kilograms, if I'm not mistaken, it's like that way. And you know what? I tried it, crazy, but I tried it. And after that 3 days, I cannot eat apple for 1 year. I was just so enough with the apple. You know, it's like 3 days only apple and mineral waters. Like, oh, okay. So yeah. It's like a proof, you know, it's a proof that as a human being, we need a balanced diet, not only from food, but from the other kind of, you know, meal as well, from the meat, from the other proteins, chicken, and everything, including the vegetable as well, right? Not only from food. Thank you, Toastmaster Sarah. And I see one of our participants here having strawberry background. And since our last fruit is strawberry, so I'm going to pick you, Toastmaster Resita. Okay. So yeah, it's only strawberry here that you can choose. So you will be our last participant here. I'm going to open strawberry. Oh no, I need to. It was great first. Sorry, forgot that one. Okay, strawberry. And here is your question. Today's young generation doesn't like to eat fruit. Do you agree with this statement? Please provide your reason.
Well, first thing first, we have to know what is your definition of young. How old is young? Second, we have to have the data. Unfortunately, now I'm living with someone around the same as my age. We both around our 20s, so I don't think we are counted as young generation today. And from what I see from my own life, well, I do agree. We don't eat fruit that much. We prefer something more sweet, but not that natural sweet. We drink from supermarket a lot, which have a lot of sugar. And when we want to eat something, we prefer something in packaging, not fruit. I think the reason is because first, fruit is not that easy to access. It is easier to get those unhealthy foods instead of fruits. And then fruits is easier to get rotten, right? So when you have to pick, I usually pick something more unhealthy. And I think that something needs to be changed. So back to this question, do you think young generation don't like to eat fruit? Well, agree, disagree. I think it's more because they don't have an easy access to fruit, and it's not easy for them to store the fruits to stay for long. Thank you.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Toastmaster Resita. Yes, because this young generation, I believe me as one of the young generation as well. And everyone here, no worries, and everyone here as the young generation, we like boba more, you know, iced coffee, and then what is it again? Dogger, and then candle, and whatever it is, that sweet things. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rista. And your answer reminds me right away about boba and iced coffee because like it's everywhere, you know, especially in Pekanbaru. Ah, yeah, and es teh as well, the iced tea. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining our table topic section. That's the end of our session, and I would like to call our timer to give the report for the table topic speaker.
Okay, thank you. And for our double topic participant for tonight, congratulations, all of you is under time and also quite on time. I will send the report in the chat box so you can see how much time you spend for each participant. I think that's all for my time and report. Back to double topic master.
Okay, fantastic. Well done and good job to everyone. Wow, you really know how to manage your time. No one is overtime. Amazing. Awesome. Okay, now how do we vote for the best table topic speaker, Toastmaster Apri?
We don't have voting in Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster meeting in Malang.
Oh, okay, so no voting, yeah. But okay then. Okay, everyone, thank you. And that's the end of our table topic session. Give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Pipit, for this session. It was really a wonderful and fresh session, table topic session. Okay, thank you. Now let's go to the next agenda. It is our last session. It is evaluation session, and will be led by Toastmaster Apri.
For GE, Toastmaster SK.
Oh, okay. Toastmaster Eka, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, Toastmaster Eka, it is your time. Okay, time's your Toastmaster.
Okay. So for the evaluation session, me and my team will conduct the evaluation portion of our meeting. And first, I will be calling on a team that will assist me to give feedback to our speaker. And please help me welcome Toastmaster Sarah to evaluate the speech given by Toastmaster Apri.
Thank you, GE. Well, Toastmaster Apri, first of all, congratulations for delivering your project Engaging Humor. What I love from your speech, number one, is you fulfill the project and the speech proposed. You give a speech about, and then you use the storytelling in your speech. Number two, you stand up and the eye contact straight to the audience, even though you are looking at the camera, but I feel like you are talking to me. And number three is you have interesting and well-structured content. You open up with a story or struggle that relevant with us, with those who were born in 90s. I remember the smallpox we call as a warnet, aka internet kiosk, and the message was on point. The closing was on point, reminding us that the level of determination matters. It will bring us beyond the limit. That's reflected from your journey. What I would like you to improve in your own journey, in your own speech journey, number one is your speech today is like a fruit in a salad box, a fruit salad in a box, in a package. It's healthy and delicious. It only needs more color and improve the packaging to make it more captivating, engaging with the audience. How to do it? Number one, vocal variety and clarity. I heard the monotonous speech with the low power. I observe it's because you were standing in front of the camera, but it's quite far from the laptop, like this, like what I did just now. It's better for you to just get closer without cutting off your frame, or you can use the, headset or Bluetooth headset. So your voice will not diminish when you are speaking. Number two, the playful facial expression in certain part is needed because the expression will help the audience to immerse into your speech. Like we can immerse to your struggle, to your journey, like in a roller coaster, you know. In a storytelling, it should bring us like a roller coaster. We start from the low and then go to the peak one, and then to the closing we need to go down again. Number 3 is that the pace. You don't need to hurry. Just take your pace. What I observe, like you do this. So you need to make some what is it? We call it like a rhythm. So the delivery is not like just a flat one. It has the rhythm and like a journey. In tips that I can give to you is delivery plays significant role in storytelling. In your script, you may set the technique that you are going to use. For example, in this part of speech, I need to use the high pitch with the playful facial expression. But in the other part of the speech, you need to make a flat, maybe just a low voice. So the audience, so you can have like the ups and downs in your vocal and in your facial. That's all from me. Looking forward to your speech. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Yay, thank you so much, Toastmaster. The very back to Toastmaster Apri. And don't forget that fitness is not only for Toastmaster Apri, but also for us that want to improve our speech. Okay, we will call the next evaluator, Toastmaster Julius, that will evaluate the speech given by Toastmaster Resita. Please welcome Toastmaster Julius.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger. Wow, girl, when Apri give me the evaluation form, I read the title. In my heart, please open it with sing, and indeed you did it. Congratulations, I love it. And when you close with the same song again, it's actually very captivating for the audience, especially for me. And that is the first thing that what I love from your speech. Second thing is what I love from your speech is that somehow it's very fresh to see you speak. You see, your face is very comfortable. You're using, you give facial recognition, facial expressions quite well. And certainly you look very comfortable as well. And for the purpose of the speech, you do give us some nice phrases, some nice languages, the sun rising to the west. You give very descriptive words and phrases. Frightened day make me gloom. I love it. I really love it. And because of that, you achieve what this purpose statement of this project. The third thing what I like from your speech is that you insert dialogue on the opening. When you discuss with when your parents taught you, you go to that city and you go to that city. Now, that is the things what I love from your speech. To improve it, now I don't know why. What is that you are holding when you speak? Is that a mic or what? Because you're holding in your one hand, you cannot freely express yourself. And it start to, you see, like what I do right now, it covers some part of your face. I believe if you use hands-free, you can move your hand more freely. Your speech is really a competition's material, but if you want to make it to the next level, please sometimes you speak too fast. Try to control your pitch more and the speed of your voice so we can hear you clear. And then face expressions. Yes, you look very happy all the time, but some of the speech is not happy time. When you're sad or anxious, if you can express that feeling in your face, wow, I think you can go as a champion speaker. Thank you so much.
Yay! Thank you so much, Toastmaster Julius, for the evaluation that you give to the Toastmaster. Yes, I also agree with you. It is important, especially when we give the speech. Maybe it will be better if we can maximize our performance with using our hand gesture. Okay, can we have our time? Oh, okay, we already have the. And for the next session, we will hear from our grammarian, Toastmaster Jasmine, that has been listening for our good use of the language as well as the points for our improvement. Please welcome Toastmaster Jasmine.
Thank you,
I
Toastmaster.
think
Yeah.
before that we come to the double topic evaluation first.
Yes, why not?
Sorry. Okay, we call Master Diana to give the evaluation for our table topic session.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Eska, for giving me a time. Okay, everyone, I know you all agree with me that you love that table topic session, don't you? Give applause to our table topic master, Toastmaster Pipi. Actually, I would like to be part of you, but I am an evaluator today. Okay, next time, yeah, maybe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will give the evaluation about the sessions. A lot of things I have to write down, but I try listen and sometimes always smile because this is a really enjoyable session. Okay, first I would like to give a little bit brief about Toastmaster Pipit as table topic master. I love your enthusiasm, Toastmaster Pipit. You are positive person here. You can smile, laugh, and then of course you have the background, the lovely background with fruits, lot of color. I love that, especially for the visual person. The background really nice. Don't you think so, Toastmaster Jasmine? And then you try to give the screen, you share screen. That's a good point because the participant can also read again your question, make easier to them to give the answers. That's also a good point. And of course, you give a bit explanation about the sessions. Of course, your PPT also colorful, lots of fruit. Same with the theme, fruit day. Word of the day, fresh. But a little bit suggestion to Toastmaster Pipit as a table topic masters. I think you have to remember about time management. I saw in the IC from the agenda that you have to finish until 7:49, but you are out the time. So maybe it's better if you take the time as the agenda. And the second one, I think about the question, a bit long words. So it's better if you give a short question about 5 or 6 words. So it's make but participant easy to understand. And then, of course, we have 7 speakers here. I try to write down again. The first time, Toastmaster Raden, you just apple. I love that you answered the question directly. Watermelon. I love that watermelon also. And you give the reason why you love that fruit. Very fresh. Yes, sweet and fresh. Yeah. And then you give the detail about the watermelon. That's the good answers. Of course, there is an improvement for you, Toastmaster Raden. I suggest you to use your eye contact so you can give, yeah, I love watermelon. It should be more powerful on your speech. And the second one, you just reach the yellow for the time. So it's better you try to explore your answer. So you try to get the red until we know exactly why do you love watermelon very much. But overall, I love your speech. Next time, I will try to hear about the other fruits from you. The second one is Toastmaster Khalil. If I'm not wrong, you choose banana. Banana, you said you love lots of fruit. Is that so? A lot of fruits in the world. Oh yeah, but no problem. That's your answer. And then you give the details about some advantages of eating fruits. That's the lovely answers. But the suggestion, yeah, maybe because you have the connection issue, I cannot see your handsome. I think you are, yeah, Mr. Khalil. Yeah, your handsome face, your enthusiasm, and something like that. But it's great. Next time, I hope the connection is okay and we have fun together in this table topic session. One, I suggest just try or pick one point so you can explore the story more. Congratulations, Toastmaster Khalil. And then the third one, Toastmaster Arif. The question is before or after meal. You said directly before meal. That's the correct answer for the healthy study. Before meals, that's the correct answer once again. You say orange are fresh. That's a really nice answer. And I have to say that you have a big courage to take this special session to get the question and then answers. That's the point for the speaker. Have courage first. No problem about the answer. Right or wrong, it's okay. You have some bravery here. Next time, I hope you will try to do your best until you read the red color. Okay, congratulations, Toastmaster Arif. And then Toastmaster Eska. You love, yeah, banana, and you give a lot of reason why banana, so many nutritions. Yeah, I love banana, but sometimes I don't love banana. It's okay. That's the question. Your questions, your answer is really great that you love banana very much. But I think you should give more direct answers. Yes, banana, because this is something like that. And you still reach the yellow. I think you can reach until the red. So we know exactly, and you can explore the answers more wider, I mean to say. But congratulations, Toastmaster Eska. And then Toastmaster Yasmin. You answered that you enjoy fruit. Yes, before meals. And then be vegetarian. That's a lot of things that I know from you. You are vegetarian, all right. That's a great question. That's a great answer from you. That's really based on the healthy data, because before meals, that's correct. Enjoy fruit. Don't forget enjoy fruit and be a vegan. But for a little bit suggestion from me, I think because a lot of things you give the answer, I think you can pick one. What about vegan? What about become a vegan and you give the detailed points about that story? And maybe the last thing that I can give suggestion to Toastmaster Jasmine, because you have already said that you're vegan, what about you give the power closing? Let's be vegan, something like that. But overall, I love your story and answer. And then the next, Toastmaster Sarah. Toastmaster Sarah, congratulations. You give the example. There is a woman that told about eating fruit. Actually, this is a pro and contra opinion from you. That's a really wonderful thing that I can hear from your story or your answer. The pro and contra can make everyone stay to hear. And you say you will not become the fruitarian, but you choose the vegetarian. That's your opinion, no problem. You give also the reason why you really take the vegan than fruitarian. That's great. But a little bit suggestion to Toastmaster Sarah, just direct answer without say thank you. Yeah, there is I love of vegan or I love fruitarian, something like that. Without say thank you to the Toastmaster of the Bell Topic Master. And then the last Toastmaster Resita. Wow, Toastmaster Resita, you give the brave statement. Who young people? Yeah, that's correct. Who young people? Because I really think I'm young people. That's the brave statement that everyone finally think. Even Toastmaster Pipit as the table topic master will change the question for the next. Who the young people? Yeah, because young is not about the age, it's about the spirit, right? But finally you give the reasons also. Not easy to reach the fruit. So the young people love to have another sweet from another food. That's your reason. I think that's a really great answer also. A little bit suggestion, try to use eye contact. Yeah, I'm young people, but I really love chocolate than durian, something like that. So you can give your body language, your eye contact, so the answer will be more spirit. I think that's some points I have already wrote. I hope it can make our session really fun and can make our meeting today more fun. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster Eska.
Yay! Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ristiana, for the feedback. I hope that all of us can implement the feedback that given by Toastmaster Ristiana so we can improve our speech in the next speech later. Okay, for the next, we will hear the report from our grammarian. So please welcome Toastmaster Jasmine.
Right, I am back and I'm about to share my screen if I may. Let's just get that done. Okay, here we are. I will need a little bit of time, so bear with me. I need to explain a few things, particularly in the overall usage of the English language today. Overall, I think there's a warm and approachable sense throughout the meeting because everybody uses it rather comfortably. There's not awkward moments where we pause drastically or, get lost in our thoughts. So generally, overall usage of the English language is great overall. Just now, a few things to note. Agenda, there's only one agenda in the meeting. So Anna, Toastmaster Anna as Tom, you can only talk about the items in the agenda, not the agenda itself. The agenda is one item or one solid piece of document. And there are many items in an agenda. So you do not have many agenda in a meeting. Okay? So a statement from Rosita in her speech about get late. So be very careful because, again, for not familiar to Bahasa Indonesia will get really confused because I thought you said get laid. So there's another expression altogether. Get laid is, sexual encounter. But when you said get late, I assume that you meant it was Bahasa Indonesia is to, become late. So the word for that statement should have been become late rather than get late. Flourish like a flower, it's best to say bloom because flowers don't flourish. Music can flourish. There you go. For some incongruous grammar, or I would say unmatched grammar. The question that was put forth today was, what are the best fruit to eat on a hot day? So if we want to say best fruit, then it would be what is the best fruit? Or if we are saying what are, we have to say what are the best fruits to eat on a hot day. So it's just a bit incongruous. I think he had managed to handle the question okay, but it's quite confusing. If I were to receive this, I go, should I say many fruits or one fruit? I was not so sure. And the other one that we need to do is when you ask this question, what kind of fruit do you enjoy? Now, compare that with what fruit do you enjoy? Now, she answered as what fruit she enjoyed. When you said what kind of fruit, you are talking about big fruit, small fruit, soft fruit, hard fruit. That's the kind of fruit we're talking about, with skin, without skin. But when you say what fruit do you enjoy, you're talking about the kind of fruits we normally refer to, banana, pineapple, or whatever. So we need to be very clear in English. It makes a lot of difference when you use the word kind of in this particular statement, all right? Eska, you mentioned me and my team will dance la 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 la. So it's better to say my team and I. Again, the same expression in English, but you say my friends and I, my family and I, rather than I and my family, or the other way around, all right? And particularly for everyone, and this is for really everyone, when you introduce someone, for instance, you say, okay, here we have Toastmaster Rizdiana, that will be the TTE. You can't. When it's someone, it has to be who, not that, whatever the position may be. So introduce again to when you introduce, say, this is Toastmaster Apri, who is the president or who is going to be that, not that, all right? That cannot be used. All right, outstanding words we've heard today. Warnet, Sarah mentioned that again, taken from a speech from Apri. So she said, Warnet aka internet kiosk. I think that's for people who are not familiar with this, especially if you are in an international context, this has to be explained this way because this is very good for others to understand the context of Indonesian terminology. And she also mentioned, your speech is like a fruit salad in a box, a little bit lacking of color. That whole statement itself is very clear and very precise and concise because of the following statements that she made about having to have vocal variety, having a movement, and bring yourself nearer to the phone. So all that is very interesting. When you can say that in one sentence like that, it's very, very good expression. And finally, Rizdiana mentioned at the end is pro and contra. Okay, so in English, we always say pro and cons, but pro and contra is somewhat the same. I think that's very much Indonesian style, yes? Pro dan contra. So in English, we normally say pro and con, so rather than contra. So it's just that. But it's a good expression, which I picked up. So in accuracy, in pronunciation, we have to understand the difference between breathe and breath. So breathe is the verb, right? With an E, so it becomes breathe in and breathe out is the action. Whereas breath is what you take in and what you take out. And particularly, this is a few Toastmasters meetings I've attended. Usually the word is chat box with an X. So X has to have to be an S sound at the end. So it's not chat box. It's not about reading the chat box. No, it's not. It's reading in the chat box. So no matter what, the X has got an S sound at the end of it for English. So that's about it. Thank you for your time and concentration for a bit. I see some nods and all this stuff. I'll share this PowerPoint in the chat group as well as in the Toastmasters meeting group, so you can still catch up with it or relook at it to improve ourselves. We are all in a learning process, so here we go. Thank you very much. Back to you, GE. We've lost Eska.
Yay! Thank you so much, Jasmine. I always love how Toastmaster Jasmine give the evaluation because the evaluation is very detailed and really help us to improve for especially in when we want to deliver our speech. Okay, the next is we will hear the report for our counter. Please welcome Toastmaster Raden.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Eska. As an accountant, it's always interesting job because it hones my sense to distinguish the filler words like the lexical fillers and non lexical fillers, and also make sure that it is a right word in the sentence, and also try to enjoy the, uh, the speech in the same times. And overall, all the speakers that I note here, most speakers said in the lexical fillers about and then. Next to the non-lexical lexical fillers, most speakers said and are. More deeper to the prepare speech to begin with Apri. Apri in the as a prepared speech, I found that you mostly said and then and also are. Next to the second prepared speech, second prepared speaker Resita, Toastmaster Resita. I didn't get any filler words since I also get some distraction in the connection. I lost sometimes, so I didn't get any filler words. Move to the evaluator. First, we got Toastmaster Sarah. I catch you said what is it one times and some non-lexical fillers. Later, Toastmaster Yulis as a second evaluator, I didn't catch any filler words. Move to the table topics. Table topic speaker. The first speaker, me, as because it is quite a long hiatus for me to join Toastmaster, and it is like my first again in this long time. I still realize that I said more in the end, it's like I if I get the evaluator, it's a lot of check in this my spreadsheet. Next to Halim, I get most of words that you said. Next, Toastmaster SK, I got one time that you said, and the rest I didn't catch any filler words. Move to the role takers. I get from Anna, Toastmaster Anna. You said yeah and often. Move to Toastmaster Pipit, table topic master. You said repeated word like oftenly. Then the rest I didn't catch any filler words. That's all from me. Back to Toastmaster SK.
Hey, thank you so much, Toastmaster Raden, for the feedback. And I think it is time for me to give a little bit evaluation for the whole our meeting tonight. So actually, I'd like to congratulations to all of the role taker, because even though maybe not all of us know that when we want to begin our meeting, there is a little bit trouble, including me, that cannot come to the meeting on time because of there is a floods and the power failure. So actually the power just on suddenly, and so I can join and open up my camera. So actually, even though we start our meeting a little bit late and we finish it also a little bit late, but that's okay because I hope that all of us really enjoy our meeting tonight. And congratulations for Toastmaster Anna. Yeah, today you're very great, and when you become a Tom, you also start our meeting with the question about fruit to the audience. So yeah, it makes the audience connect with you, and it feels like the meetings more live. That's like that. And for the second is I really love when our evaluator, especially for the prepared speech for Toastmaster Sarah and Toastmaster Julius, give their evaluation to our speaker. The evaluation is very detailed, and I think that the evaluation not only for the prepared speaker but also it will be really helpful to the other Toastmaster and for the guests. And for the most favorite part that I really love for tonight's meeting is for the table topic session. I really love how Toastmaster Pipit deliver and become the leader in the table topic session, because you are very cheerful and how you encourage our guests to speak with your question so they can speak more. I really love how you do it, and also the way you give the feedback after they give speech is I really love that. And the next is for our table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Rizdiana. I really love when you give the feedback. You are very cheerful, and yeah, even though we meeting on the night, but you give us the vibes like we are in the meeting in the morning or in the afternoon. So yeah, you're really cheerful also, and the feedback you give, yeah, that it's really helpful to all of us. And the next is for our grammarian. Like I said before, I always love how Toastmaster Jasmine give the evaluation, especially for the grammar part, because there are so many things that we can learn from your evaluation, and I hope we can implement all of the feedback that you give to us. And the next is for our counter. I really love when you give the report, you give the detailed report, you mention one by one for the one that that spoke for the lexical resource or non-lexical resource. But maybe in the next time you can try to give your report with the PowerPoint so it can make the audience easier to see your screen. And I think that's all for my evaluation for tonight. For me personally, I will try to do more better, especially with the agenda, since I a little bit skipped in the part for the evaluation part. So I think that's all for me. Back to you, Toastmaster Anna.